Previously on Fallout.
You're an angel.
Archangel. Brittany is about to walk through that door. I'm going to leave and let you politely break up with her.
We're through.
Oh, there's no Chad Wilson that ever went to this school. He's lying.
You're imagining your dead ex-dream girl as a living, walking, breathing, thinking person.
Her name is Laura, and she is real.
I'm not a bad person. If you really believe that, I wouldn't be here telling you not to call this Blake guy.
Because he never loved me.
You don't know that.
Have fun being alone. Go have a drink.
Someone's going around killing all these people. Who could it be? Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
A demon called Azazel, and it's considered like his own type of justice. I think he can take on different forms.
And he's using Blake? You have to stop Zach.
Go back to his old apartment. This will all make sense.
What did you tell to Chris?
Blake, when you drink, you black out. When you black out, you don't remember things.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to. It's okay. You'll see.
This place bring back memories.
What are you doing here?
That's right. Been blocking everything out. I bet you don't even remember what happened with me.
No, you don't.
It's a shame. It's a good story. I bet Gina would love to hear it, or Chris.
You're not even Zach. You're...
Helping?
I don't remember doing anything wrong.
So, you don't remember last night?
What happened last night?
Can't just tell you. You have to piece it together yourself. You have to learn exactly what you did all on your own.
I was drunk.
Yeah, that's how all your good nights start. You did bad. You pulled a Blake.
I don't remember.
Welcome to the morning. Think the hangover's a bitch. Wait till you see the fallout from what you've done.
Quite a busy night you had.
What?
Oh, don't act surprised, Blake. You felt this way many times.
So, you're saying I...
Killed someone? Blake, you gotta start putting these pieces together. You're blocking them out and you can't do that anymore. Sooner or later, you're gonna remember these things, whether you like it or not.
Why would I? What's going on?
Melony was attacked last night. She's in the hospital. Gina's there now.
I didn't.
It's time to get your story straight.
Take it back when it all began. Take your time, would you understand? But it's all about what it's all about. Something scratching its way out. Something you wanna forget about. No one expects you to care. On your own with no one
We need to talk.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to you now?
So you're saying because I talked to Adam, I stabbed Melony?
No one ever said she was stabbed.
No, she wasn't, but there was a knife.
I hate you!
You don't mean that.
I do.
No.
This has happened a lot quicker than I expected. I should probably go make some dinner plans.
Did I attack Melony?
I wonder.
But
Where is she?
She's in her room. Ever hear of a breath mint?
I need to talk to her.
No, you don't.
She's in her room? I think I'll go talk to her.
Hey, Vanessa. Vanessa, get in the car.
Just because you're in town doesn't mean that we're gonna be friends. We tried that, it doesn't work.
Vanessa, come on. Chris left me. I'm all alone. Give me a break. Just get in the car. We can talk about it, whatever you want. I'll take you wherever you need to go. Where are you headed?
I'm going to Zach's place. He's been missing a month. I'm gonna see if he left anything.
You think he's still alive?
Just go away. I'll get there myself.
Vanessa, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get in.
No. You've been a horrible friend to me ever since high school, and that's not gonna change.
And what kind of friend do you think you've been to me? You know that you are even more blameworthy than me. You know that. Just get in the car, and I just want to talk about it.
Fine. But you will take me to Zach's, right?
Of course.
Zach moved over.
Don't care.
What?
We are going to see Chris, and you are going to tell him exactly why I started dating him in the first place.
How is she?
I don't know. The doctor's room right now.
What happened?
She was attacked in the building, and no one found her till this morning. She was lying unconscious in the laundry room.
Do they know who did it?
Not a clue, but I'm pretty sure what it has to be connected to.
You're not serious.
What?
Your sister could be seriously injured, and you want to tie this into your little article? What's wrong with you?
There is a psychopath out there. 7 people are dead, Zach is missing, and my sister is in critical condition. Someone had to have done this, and whoever did better pray to God that my sister lives.
Everything you've ever done. Let's see. Dating me and you sent out a match, remember that? You saw it as a match. Stop doing it! I'm speaking straight! You don't move this! Really? You move this? I'm making perfect sense. I told you it'd be a bitch.
What are you?
What do you think?
No, Gina said that thing can only appear as people who are dead.
And the last thing you remember about me is a struggle and you with a gun. That's a tough one, Blake.
I didn't kill you. I'd remember if I did.
Just like you'd remember what happened with Sarah and Adam and 5 others. You'd hope that I was still alive because they haven't found a body yet. And you made sure that wouldn't happen. And after last night, your ex-girlfriend isn't faring so well.
Who was that from?
Gina,
What'd she want?
you think I'm gonna tell you? You kidnapped me.
Did you really not see that coming? I mean, it's me.
Chris doesn't want you back, and he never will. Even if you tell him what I did, he's not gonna care.
He will when you tell him.
Whatever.
What's wrong with you?
Besides you, Zach's missing, and I really need to find out if he's okay.
And whatever Gina just told you, which is...
It doesn't matter. Let's just not talk until we get there.
Okay. Then you can use this time to think about what you're going to say to Chris, and it better be perfect.
Hey Sean, I got your voicemail. Today is not good. If you could meet next weekend, that'd be great. Let me know. Thanks. Bye.
Don't push work off just for me.
I was beginning to really enjoy not seeing you. Why are you back?
Because you're not finished yet.
And when will I be finished?
When you find out who the murderer is and the guilty are punished.
Can I get a time frame on that? I have a life I'd like to get back to.
One thing at a time. A lot has happened, and a lot more is going to happen. How about we take a look at the murder timeline in regards to Blake?
Are you trying to see if Melony's home? Because if you are, I'll save you the time. She's not.
Why do you keep doing this alternating form thing? Can't you just stick to one?
And make it easier for you? I could never do that.
Okay. I need to figure out what happened.
The problem is you blocked out so much. You might not ever find out what happened.
Well, if Vanessa heard me threatening Melony, why didn't she tell anyone?
Who says she didn't?
Vanessa's not here, and no one else saw anything.
Not true.
Where's Melony?
Blake, we've been through this. Get out of here.
Where is she? She's in her room? I think I'll go talk to her.
You better hurry before Gina finds out what happened.
Thanks.
I just keep replaying everything in my head.
Like what?
Well, last night, every little thing Melony said. Who could have possibly been there?
You shouldn't do that. You're just going to stress yourself out more than you already are.
Yeah, but I need to know.
And when she wakes up, she'll tell us. Are your parents on their way?
No, I couldn't get a hold of them. We left 2 voicemails. I just tried calling them. I just don't know where.
She's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but how do you know?
She has to be.
What? No weapon this time? What if Tim knows too much?
There's nothing to know.
You don't honestly believe that. You messed up, and now you're screwed.
Blake, what are you doing here?
I came to talk about last night.
Let's just forget about it. You weren't doing too well.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot, and I was hoping you could help.
You weren't exactly at your best. It's probably the worst I've ever seen you in my life.
What was I doing? Ranting about Melony?
Just forget about it. It's in the past. By the way, did you see Vanessa this morning?
No, she wasn't in her apartment, but maybe she's at the hospital with Gina and Chad.
What is she doing at the hospital?
You didn't hear? Melony was attacked.
By you?
It's just not possible.
Your evidence seems to prove it is.
Blake was drunk for most of the murders. I just don't see how he could do that much damage in that state.
Sure. You just don't want it to be him.
I don't.
You don't hate Blake. And no matter how hard you try, you're not going to convince yourself that he could have done it.
Yeah, because he's a pathetic, whiny loser, drinking away all his problems and not killing them away.
There's more to it than that.
So now you're saying it's him. I thought you weren't allowed to give away secrets.
I can't. I'm just trying to help you figure out your problems. You're not as emotionally cold as you pretend to be. You need to figure out what your biases are,
Or what?
you're gonna make a mistake. Hi.
I thought you said I shouldn't worry about what happened.
That was before I knew the woman you hated was hospitalized.
I don't remember doing anything.
Well, you did.
Okay, what happened? If you're gonna accuse me of this, I need to know why.
Hey, what's up? You're wasted. Was there a special reason this time?
Melony,
What, did she say something wrong?
you could say that.
Alright, come on, let's get inside before you do something stupid.
No. I'm gonna make sure that she pays.
What does that entail?
Her realizing exactly what she's done to me. She's a bitch and she has to pay.
Okay, you're really drunk. You don't know what you're saying.
This is the clearest I've ever been. She ruined my life, and I have to make sure that she can't ruin anyone else's. Why didn't you do anything to stop me?
What?
I threatened to attack Melony and you just let me do it? You're lying, and my memories aren't real. It doesn't make sense. You or Vanessa would have called the cops or something.
I'm not lying.
Okay then, why don't you go call the cops right now? Tell them that I did it. It's because I didn't do this and you know it.
You killed Zach.
What?
You pretty much admitted it last night.
This is where it happened, you know?
Where what happened?
Zach,
What about Zach?
he's gone. I made sure of that. No, you would have told someone.
Vanessa thinks you're innocent. She wants to think Zach's still alive. I don't think he is, and neither do you. I'm going to convince Vanessa that you did this, and then I'm going to go to the cops.
Why are you here?
I brought Vanessa with me. She's gonna help me convince you to forgive me.
She looks a little different from the last time I saw her.
She's in the car. She won't come in.
So you brought Vanessa here to help you, but she won't come in. That's a pretty good start. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Actually, yeah. It's just I want to explain it. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, you stalked me, first of all. Is there anything else you've been hiding?
Yeah, there is.
Let's hear it. You got nothing to lose.
Some help you are. What? You don't remember me? I told you to break up with Zach. I looked like Zach when I told you that. That might be throwing you off.
You're also what I saw in my dream last April?
Yes, I am.
My spirit guide?
Archangel. Now, let's talk about the mess you've made.
Because I'm not helping Brittany?
No. What about what happened with Zach? What he told you before he left? And what happened with Blake last night?
Place looks the same as when you were here last.
Zach hasn't been back.
How could he? You prevented that.
So I attacked Zach, but I didn't attack Melony?
No, Blake. You did it all.
Wait, no. Tim said that Vanessa thinks I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, Tim and Vanessa don't know the whole story.
I don't know the whole story.
Then let's clarify. What did you do when you went to meet Zach?
We fought. You told me to fight him.
And I only give good advice. Why did you fight?
What did you tell to Chris?
Okay, Blake, calm down.
So what, you can talk me out of this?
No, so I can do this. Now you dropped a piece of paper, information you were gathering on reasons why you were the killer.
No, I'm not capable of killing 8 people and having no memory about it.
Do you want to have the memory? Do you want to remember what happened?
Yes!
See, I think you're lying there, Blake, because if you wanted to know, you'd know by now. Subconsciously, you know what remembering will do.
You took that.
Yeah, and I gave it to Chris. You couldn't remember what you were doing at the time of the murders, and you still can't remember.
That doesn't mean...
It means that you could be the killer, and I'm not gonna let you kill me. I'm not as stupid as everyone else. I kicked your ass once before. I'll do it again.
I let you do that. Trying to help your little suicidal ego. But like I said before, I don't care anymore.
Zach thought the exact same thing that I've been trying to convince you for months.
If I did do it, then where's his body? Where's his blood in my apartment?
You covered it up.
That doesn't make sense.
What don't you get about this, Blake? You were drunk and angry, and you did something so horrific that you don't want to remember. Hence, you don't remember.
That's not even possible.
Okay, I see. You need reason. You need science and logic to guide your mind through this. How about this? Drunk plus Blake equals murder. Okay, not enough? Fine. Go ahead. Go find your proof. I can wait.
You know, I'm not as confident as everybody thinks I am. I'm kind of insecure.
You're not saying anything new.
Okay, well, I wanted to date you ever since I first met you. February freshman year.
I never talked to you until junior year. I didn't even know you before I transferred there.
Well, I knew you. We had a class together, actually. You sat right next to me. You never noticed me. And then I found out you were friends with Vanessa and those people, so I kind of asked her if she... Well, I just really think that you should hear this from her. She can tell you this part.
Zach, I need to know if you're okay. No one has heard from you, and I'm really worried. The last thing you said to me, I need to know if you're okay. Please just call me. I'm sorry about... Please just call me.
What are you doing?
Finding out what the hell is up with that?
That's not what you need to do.
Then what is? What is it, Blake?
I need your help.
About last night?
Sort of. You took a class on memory and dealt with blackouts and stuff, right?
Yeah, why?
I need to know who taught it.
Just some graduate TA doing some thesis on it.
I need to talk to them now.
Her name is Teresa Williams. She has an office in Gimbel. I gotta go. There's someone I need to talk to.
Gina?
Ben, what are you doing here?
I came to see how Melony was. Is she okay?
Yeah, it's a mild concussion with some blood loss, but they're not sure. Thanks for coming. I know we haven't really talked since. Yeah, well, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
No problem. How are you?
I'm incredibly freaked out, but... this is Ben. Ben, this is...
Chad! Isn't that right?
Yeah, do you guys know each other?
I think we do.
No. We went to high school together. Boarding school. Overland Prep. I know your last name. It's Chad.
Ralston.
Oh, that doesn't sound familiar.
I don't know what to say. Well, if you don't mind stopping the accusations, I'm gonna go see how my girlfriend's doing.
Hi. I had some questions about memory loss.
The first exam isn't for 5 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not in your class.
Then why are you...
My friend Vanessa had you last year, and she said that you studied alcohol-related blackouts. That is what you're studying, right?
Yeah, that's one of my interests.
Well, I'm having them, and I need to know if it's possible to harm someone and not remember it the next morning. Can you help me?
She still looks invisible.
She was here, I swear.
Look, I don't know what you're up to. I obviously have never known. But again, I've got a life to get back to. Go home.
You just gonna give up that easily?
You're what Chris has been seeing in a different form of that thing that told me my relationship was doomed.
I was right, wasn't I?
What do you want?
I want things to go as planned, but all of you don't seem to want that to happen. I might have to intervene. I'm losing Chris.
So?
He's not behaving the way he should. I think I was wrong. Maybe you're not the problem. Maybe there's some good in you yet.
How can I get him back? What do I need to do?
First, get Vanessa back here. She's about to ruin everything.
Hi.
Hi. Do I know you?
No, my friend's boyfriend lives in the building next door and he's not home. Can I use your phone?
You don't have a cell phone?
Yeah, I guess that worked better back in the 90s. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
You look exactly like someone I used to know. Someone who went to my college.
What college?
Are you normally a violent person?
Does that really matter?
If you're normally prone to violence, it might be more likely that you're capable of hurting someone while intoxicated and then not remembering it the next morning.
But I can't brutally attack someone and then have no memory of the next morning, right?
Well, there was a case of a man in Kirkland, Washington, who was charged with killing a woman, her 2 children, and her sister, and then setting fire to the house.
Let me guess, he was angry and drunk.
He claimed to have woken up on the kitchen floor next to the bodies and then set fire to the house to cover it up, even though he had no memory of actually killing them.
And that's what actually happened?
His lawyers went with the defense of voluntary intoxication, with enough scientific experts to back it up.
So it's possible.
Studies on alcohol-related blackouts have shown that large quantities of alcohol hinder the brain's ability to transfer short-term memories into long-term memories. So it's possible after a night of heavy drinking to wake up the next morning with absolutely no memory of what happened.
But wouldn't something that severe stick in the memory the next morning?
Not necessarily. There have been lots of cases where the brain will block out a traumatic event, And if that person is drunk but still capable of hurting someone, it's entirely possible that that person can wake up the next morning with little to no memory of the event. That's what I believe happened with this man in Washington, and it could also be what's happening with you, but of course on a much smaller scale, unless what you're blocking out is also the murder of 4 people.
No, just the occasional drinking too much and then punching my roommate in the face, or so he says. But I guess he's telling the truth then. Thanks.
Hi, this is Teresa from the psych department. The person you were asking all your blackout questions about? I think he just stopped by.
See? You could have done it.
That doesn't mean I did.
God. Abused puppies learn faster than you. You really want to know what happened last night? Go to the hospital. But you already know about me.
So, you've never been there?
No, but I met someone who went there.
Really? Who?
This guy named Blake. Gave me his phone number.
This Blake?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, it gets weirder.
How?
I saw these 2 spirits, only one of them looked like me, and then one of them looked like this Blake guy.
Hold on a second. What do you want?
Where are you?
I'm in the middle of something.
Don't do it.
Excuse me?
You're about to tell someone something, right? Well, it's a mistake and you shouldn't do it. Now please come back to the car.
This girl who I look like? What happened to her?
She's on her way.
How do I get Chris back?
Blake.
What?
Deep down, Chris feels sorry for Blake. They're buds, which is why he doesn't want to get involved with these people. Because he knows if he gets invested, he'll see Blake for what he really is. He doesn't want that.
I didn't even know Blake.
But Vanessa does.
How did you know I was talking to her?
I don't know what you were doing, just that you were about to give too much information to somebody.
I didn't tell her anything. It would have freaked her out.
What do you know about Blake?
What?
He did something and you know it.
Where's Gina?
She's trying to find her doctor. She can be quite persistent.
It's usually used as an insult for her.
No. I like her. I mean, she's nice. She reminds me of, Holly Rayner. Do you remember her?
No.
Yes, you do. Come on, we had physics with her. We both had a crush on her, but neither of us were man enough to say anything. Remember her?
Look, Ben, was it? I'm sorry I'm not who you think I am. My name's Chad Ralston. I didn't go to high school with you.
No, it's not. Your name is Chad Meyer. Look, I can understand why you don't want anyone to know your name. I mean, I know what happened at the end of junior year. But why are you hiding it from everyone here? Including my girlfriend. Or soon-to-be girlfriend. But then I figured it out. If Gina knows who you are, I mean, she's gonna have a ton of questions for you.
She doesn't need to know.
I don't think she'd agree with that answer. But obviously, you want to keep that a secret, which I guess I can respect, but I mean, you can't keep this kind of thing hidden from her forever. She's gonna find out.
She hasn't figured it out yet. I think I'm okay. No one will ever know.
No one will ever know what?
You can't do this.
You're an archangel, forcing me to investigate people I don't even care about. I don't want this. I got away for a reason. Just leave me alone. I don't like what I'm becoming.
And did Sarah like what happened to her? Or Beth? Or Max?
I solved Max's murder.
And Willie was punished. But these people you want so badly to avoid, their lives are out of whack. and you have to fix it.
Why me?
The why doesn't matter. The point is, you have a role to play, and I can't leave you alone until you play it. I'm not like one of your little ghost visits from Max or Sarah. I'm something that has power and foresight. You can't escape me, and you have to listen to me. Now check your voicemail.
Is it Blake calling me to confess the whole thing? No, it's Gina, the weekly update. Oh, how I love these.
This one's different.
Melony's in the hospital. She's been attacked.
Yes, way to repeat exactly what she said. I know everything. I don't need it repeated to me. Who could possibly have done this?
Blake.
He did something.
No, he didn't.
Then what did Gina call you about?
Melony was attacked.
How?
Apparently there was a struggle and she was hit in the back of the head.
Did Blake do this?
I think I'll go talk to her.
Yeah, go ahead. Blake didn't do it.
Well, Chris needs to hear that he did. Would you like to tell him or should I? You know what? Go ahead, stay in the car. It's what you do best.
You're hiding something.
And you probably attacked my girlfriend.
Really? That's what you're hiding behind?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go.
Who the hell is that guy?
Gina's possible boyfriend.
Why would he want to date Gina?
Yeah, she's kind of a bitch.
What happened to Melanie?
She was attacked.
Stabbed.
They found a knife by her, but all the signs point to her being knocked over. How did you know about the knife?
That doesn't matter. She wasn't stabbed. And if the injuries came from falling over, how do we know she just didn't fall over herself? That laundry room is a very dangerous place.
You did this.
If I did, I have no memory of it.
That never stopped you before.
What?
The night of prom. You and Adam got drunk. He was too passed out to make it, but you made it. You probably don't even remember a lot of the night.
How did...
Adam's file. I found what I could at Aaron's place. See, I haven't really been cured of that whole breaking in to steal things problem. But as a result, a lot of the signs point to you being the killer. Signs that you've covered up.
Okay, look, I do not have to defend myself to you.
You don't. And hell, I don't even care that you may have attacked Melony, which, let's be honest, we both know you did. But I'm sure Gina would like to know. Or maybe even Chris.
You would never do that. Because if you gave that information to Gina, she'd realize that you have a connection to all of this. Which this Ben guy seems to already be onto.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But I know enough to get Gina started, which is all you know. Look, if I am the killer, you probably shouldn't mess with me.
So you want to talk about what you did to Melony?
Why are you standing up for him?
He didn't do anything.
That you know of. He wanted to attack Melony, and Melony was attacked. That's not a coincidence.
Blake's a good person. Maybe nobody else believes that, but I do.
What if I told you he killed Zach?
What?
He's missing, Vanessa. Do you remember what happened when Sarah went missing for 3 months? What happened next? Oh yeah, they found her dead body.
And yet she has a doppelganger next door.
That's not related.
How is it not related? Someone who looks exactly like Sarah shows up in the building next to Chris, and she's the same girl that Blake met back in November. She's connected.
She's an innocent girl that shouldn't be dragged into this. If she is, her life will be ruined. Do you want that on your hands? She can never know about Sarah.
It's you. Not exactly. Who you met before was a demon who was in my form.
You mean my form?
No. My name is Sarah, and I died 2 years ago.
What?
I need your help.
Blake.
I didn't do anything to Melony.
Okay, if you're gonna lie to someone, you probably shouldn't pick the person who was there to see it.
You were there.
Came talk to you about Adam.
What about him?
Well, he came to see you a few days before he died, remember? Oh, wait. Are you gonna block this one out too? Oh, that's good.
Here's what I found. What are you doing here?
You know why I'm here. You know what you did.
Hate to break it to you, but I don't know a hell of a lot of anything anymore.
The police reports on Jenny's death, you were the one who found her body.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And Sarah, you called her half an hour before she died.
No, I didn't.
Just admit it. Make it easier on yourself.
No.
You did it, and because of you, Erin became a totally different person. And she dumped me. Alright, I'm not afraid of you. This information is going to the police soon enough.
Adam, you should be afraid. People have underestimated me in the past, and let's just say they wish they hadn't now.
Did you actually kill them?
Can't prove it. That doesn't mean anything.
Really? That's all you have to say? Okay, Adam was damn near sure you were the killer before he died.
Well, he hung himself never knowing the truth.
No, he did not hang himself. He was killed.
You know this because...
Because he chose to keep this information secret, which means he was on to something. And my little friend seems to agree with this theory.
And Adam didn't suspect anyone else.
No, he did.
Who?
Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you that. And give you someone else to blame? I don't think so. Well, this was you. And you're going to pay for it.
Okay then. Go ahead and tell the doctors that I did it. That I attacked my ex-girlfriend in a drunken stupor.
Isn't that exactly what happened?
What are you doing here?
It doesn't matter now. I heard you and Melony fighting downstairs.
So?
So she's knocked unconscious, you dumbass!
And you think I did it?
You wanted her dead, and now she might be. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. Okay.
I didn't do it. I couldn't have.
Really? You didn't want to hurt Melony?
Fine then. You think I did it so badly? Go ahead and tell the authorities right now. Or Gina.
It's not what it wants.
Well, I've been seeing it all day, and I still have no idea what it wants.
It wants you to pay in another way. So go. Be a free man. For now.
Where's Blake?
He left. Why?
Well, Ben said he was here. Melanie just woke up.
What? Is she okay?
Well, yeah, I think so, but they won't let a lot of people in there, and she's asking for Blake.
Why is she asking for him?
I don't know, but if you see him, can you just let me know?
So, you killed Zach so you could take his sweet pad?
I don't remember what happened with Zach, and Melanie's going to be okay.
Seems like it.
Then I'm not the killer.
Just because you failed 1 out of 9 times does not mean you're not the killer. What about Sarah and Adam and Zach?
I'm not going to listen to this.
You have to. Your conscience, what's left of it, wants you to stop denying everything you know about Zach.
But I don't remember doing anything.
Brittany, now is not a good time.
Why not? Because Melanie was attacked?
You know about that?
Yeah, Vanessa just told me.
Does she know anything about it?
Just that Blake was drunk, and then he came after Melanie with a knife.
So she thinks Blake did it?
She's sure of it.
Great.
Look, I know that Blake's your friend, but if he's the one that's doing all this, he's got to be stopped.
I agree. I'll talk to him. He attacked Melanie. I think he killed Zach.
Why don't you come with Vanessa and me? I can help you.
I have a car, Brittany. I can drive it.
I know, I thought that we could go together.
You're still lying to me.
I told you the truth.
That you fell in love with me at first sight? Don't believe it.
Well, if you just come to the car and talk to Vanessa.
I can't deal with this right now. Look, I'll get the things I need here and I'll go tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you down there then.
Maybe.
Hey.
Where's Blake?
Not here. Is he who you really want to see right now? I mean, you almost died.
I'm fine. Blake and I need to finish our conversation.
What conversation?
Before I got knocked out, Blake and I were talking.
Blake was there?
Yeah, but he didn't hurt me.
How is that possible?
Blake, leave me alone. You're drunk.
Maybe, but my mind is clear. I hate you.
You don't mean that.
I do.
Blake, what are you doing?
Fixing things? Don't worry. Chad won't miss you.
Put that away. You are not gonna hurt me.
What am I doing?
Blake, just go.
This isn't over. We're not finished!
It wasn't Blake.
Well, how do you know? You didn't see who it was.
I don't think he could have done it.
You did this. And now you have to pay.
I'm not going to pay.
When are you gonna learn? You can't keep going like this much longer. Sooner or later, you're gonna get the justice you deserve, and I'm banking on sooner.
That's because you're evil.
No, I'm not.
But lying to him and pretending to be me in Zach form is all for the greater good?
I'm on your side for once. Be happy.
Oh, I am. I just hope we can get this over with before he figures it out.
Don't worry. Blake will pay soon enough.
Next morning on the way into town, saw some skid marks and followed them around. Over the curb, through the fields, into the house of Mary. That what you fear the most could meet you halfway. That what you fear the most could meet you halfway. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it around. Take a bottle, drink it down, pass it down, pass it around. Pass it down. I take a bottle, drink it down, pass it around.
We need to talk about Blake. You honestly thought you could beat me? You're weak and you're drunk, Blake. You were drunk and angry, and you did something so horrific that you don't want to remember. Hence, you don't remember.
You don't even remember my name.
Was the night of prom?
Of course, but I really don't like to think about that night.
The ex-boyfriend's dead because I know he is, but remember, we don't care.
I don't remember. You do remember telling me it would be just you, right? You remember all that?
I think I'd remember if I killed someone.
There's a lot of stuff that you don't remember doing, Blake.
Remember this?
Do you remember when you jumped off a bridge and miraculously lived?
I bet you don't even remember what happened with me.
I don't remember doing anything wrong.
You don't remember last night.
You don't remember me?
Remember?
You probably don't even remember a lot of the night.
Well, he came to see you a few days before he died, remember?
I don't remember doing anything.
Oh, you'll know soon enough. You'll know everything.